Hello, everybody. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. It has been a long time once again. I've had a busy couple of weeks, but we're finally back live. I just played in a tournament this last weekend, and so I think today we're going to analyze at least one of my games from that tournament. Probably the draw that didn't get a video today, because I had 2 draws. And I think we'll also do a little bit of the chessable course that we've been working through, the chess geometry, the Maurice Ashley one. And then we might do some bullet or something. I don't know, something fun at the end. We'll see how I'm feeling. How's the mic? How's the music? I was kind of messing with sound. Let me know if it sounds okay. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed in the video from today, or if you've even watched it yet, but you should if you haven't. But like my mic was like cutting out. I don't know why that was. I don't think it's super noticeable. It just happens a few times, but I was editing it and I thought it was just my computer, but it was the actual audio track. But if you haven't watched my recap of my round 5 game, that is out right now. You can go watch it. Maybe let's actually start with the chessable course, and then we'll analyze. Kind of ease into it. Sound good? Sound good? Alright, how about this? Why do I look so short? Do I need to raise this? Oh, it's so slow. I put it on for dramatic effect, but we'll put it back to this. Okay. Okay, this is actually great. This looks beautiful. I need to stop the music. And we're going to do this. All right, where's my video? Wait, where's the video?
I saw
okay,
somewhere.
Hold on. Slow down, sir. I need to move me. That should be fine, right? Let me scoot it over a little bit. You know what? It's not the prettiest in the world, but gets the job done. I don't know if you'll be able to read all the text, but just broke 1,000 in rapid for the first time. Congratulations, that's awesome. Anything different I should be doing to focus on 1100, 1200? Wow, that's a really fast improvement. Wait, is it Chris? Live. Yeah, I think just keep playing games. And if you haven't been working on tactics, work on tactics. Like, try to do a Puzzle Rush survival every day. I think that's what helped me the most at that level, if I remember correctly. But yeah, just playing more games and like looking at your mistakes afterwards, that goes a long way for sure. All right, let's watch this video. Where are we? This is not the right position. I should have looked at this before. We already did this one, I'm pretty sure. Wait, it's white to play? Did we already do this one? Is it this? Okay. I remembered. And then, this? No. Is it this? I feel like it's this. Okay. Shoot, now what do I do? This? Oh, I'm a genius? Do I, like, wait around? Because if I go here, then this... I don't think that's right. Oh, it is this. I do wait around. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I forgot a little bit. And now what? Oh, and then you walk around this way, but you have to move this first because... Okay. I'm so good at explaining things. Because when you get checked, if your bishop was still here, that's GG. And I'm in time. Okay. Is this the one in the video? Yes. Okay, we're gonna learn about this one now. That was some review from last time. It's been like a month since we've done this. Nice, yeah, that's a good way to warm up. Oh, and you got Solvay's course. That's awesome. I've had a chance to look a little bit at it, but not, you know, go through it completely. I also don't think I'm really the target audience, but from what I've heard, it's getting really good reviews. And I do trust her. So anyway, okay guys, wait, I'm gonna play this. Okay, we're at 37:48.
Hey, you. Sorry, I should say you queen, and then you get mated. Like, I have a queen, guys. Somehow it's made on the other side. You want to cry? No, too
Okay,
bad.
how's this?
You got
Can we hear?
Curved. Very beautiful example, and the point being that white went to the right in order to go to the left.
That should be.
That's matrix move right there.
Test, bing, bang,
very,
boom.
very clean and wonderful puzzle by Bolton.
How's the audio?
By the way, all the way back in 1841.
Too quiet or loud enough?
Those old guys, they were gangsters.
Looks like it's about.
I created this puzzle from a position I saw somewhere.
Let me know if it sounds bad.
I don't really recall where, but I saw this position and I thought this would be cool. Let's add a bit of a twist to it in order to turn it into a puzzle. Not a super difficult puzzle because black is threatening such a grand monstrosity that your play is pretty much forced. But there's a little bit of twist at the end. So let's take a look. Here, it's clear that this pawn on f2 is going places. You've got to deal with this pawn becoming a queen, but your king can't stop it. So how do you save the game? Well, that means if your king can't stop it, you're going to have to use your rook.
You're going to have to use your rook. But you can't use your rook because... Okay. Surely this is the first move. But then this. And then this. That's my guess. If here you take here and then you just get this pawn, you're fast enough. If you're trying to draw, that's what you do. I'm pretty sure.
To stop it. That's not very obvious exactly how to do that right now until you try what looks like a pretty straightforward move, e7 check. Black has to actually stop a queen from appearing on the board now if black wants to win. So king to f7, the most natural move of all. And now don't play rook to f6 with check to try to now get a queen because
I forgot to analyze what happened or calculate what happens if they just take the rook. Okay, well I assume you just queen, but then I guess they queen as well. Okay, I messed up here. I messed up here, guys. So it must be Maybe this? If here, and then they have this move. Can I promote? With check, takes. I'm in time to win this pawn. Okay, my new guess. Rook e6. Final answer.
Obviously, black will just queen and has a knight on the board as well. So this is a lost position for white. So what do you do here after the move king to f7? You must, and only move is e8 queens with check.
Okay,
black.
I take it back. You queen. Why do you queen? I don't understand. You queen. Let me see if I can figure it out. You queen, take, and then you have this? That must be why. I guess we'll find out.
Of course, is snapping that off the board. And now rook to f6.
Yep.
Preparing to take the pawn. Black queens. And now white has successfully removed this pawn from being a threat. Now, the problem is the b pawn's a threat. So let's go stop it. And this is where the matrix board comes into effect. Because if white plays the move king to c2, black is able to play knight to e3 check, and after king to b3, this move, knight to d5, guards the pawn. And if you try to attack the knight, this construction, remember this one, certainly forever, seal this one in your brain, the knight is protecting the pawn from behind, so you can't touch the pawn.
Right.
You can't touch the knight, excuse me. It's the MC Hammer variation. Can't touch this. You can't touch the knight. This is a win for black. Black could just casually play the move king to d7, and you obviously, like I said, cannot take the knight because of b3, and that's going to be that. So in this position, white has done all this fancy footwork to get here to take the pawn on f1, take the queen actually on f1. What to do now to save the game? Again, in order to go left, sometimes you've got to go right. So the move king to e2, double exclamation mark. This is the idea I'd seen elsewhere. King to e2, and this move wins the b pawn. Wins the b pawn. It's kind of cool. King to e2 to go win the b pawn.
That's the square.
There's nothing black can do to stop this. At the moment, the knight is not really under threat, so black doesn't have to worry about this piece. The problem is that if black decides in this position to chill and play king d7, now king to d3, hello, the king is headed to c4 very quickly and is about to take the pawn. If you stop that with the move knight to e3, then we could take this knight. Hello, still inside the box of this pawn, and the black king does not come in fast enough as white is able to just get right in front of the pawn and make the draw.
Easy.
Anything else doesn't help because right here back in this position, b3, white.
So the question here is, does it matter where your king goes? I don't think it does. I would probably tend to go up. Oh, you know what? No, it does. It does. Because you have to go up, because if you go down, if you go to d1, then this move, and then here, and then this move. And that covers this square, and the pawn is covering these squares, and then your king is here, and then you have to go, like, I don't know, just shuffle, and then he has this. And then it's the same thing where the knight is behind, and you can never go and take it because then the pawn promotes. So you have to go to d3.
Right now, switches directions and goes to d3. Any king move coming forward doesn't help because king c3, knight d2, king takes on d2. And once again, white is inside the square of the pawn and saves the game. That beautiful maneuver, king to e2, in order to win the pawn
Yes,
on
exactly,
d4.
the check.
That's good stuff right there. Hope you enjoyed it.
All right, I enjoyed it. I think that was a good warm-up. Let's do some game analysis. I'm excited to do some game analysis. So we're gonna get right into it. Give me just 1 second to pull up the PGN. Turn the music back on. Bang, bang, boom. Where is it? Oh, that's super loud, I bet. Hold on. Where was it? Like this? Must be. My headphones have a different volume control than the actual, like, desktop sound that you guys are hearing, so I just have to remember. Okay, so in my video today, we looked at this, like, extremely flatline draw that I had in the final round of my tournament. So, okay, context. I played in this tournament. Could be louder? Alright, I'll crank it. I played in this tournament over the weekend. It was a game in 60 with 30-second increment. And there were 5 rounds. It was over the course of 2 days. I drove like 8 hours to get there. And I played in the under 1900 section. I tied for 3rd place, and I also got the under 1600 prize, or I tied for that as well. But the tournament itself was very funny, or at least my section was, because it looked very lopsided as far as the ratings. There was a lot of, I would say, underrated kids at the top, which I ended up playing both of the players that ended up winning the tournament. And I drew the girl who got first, which is the game that we're going to look at now. Okay. Hey, rookie, what's up? Nice to see you. Alright, let's do this. Okay, it's not as ugly as I thought it would be. We're just gonna, do this. Do this. And we're gonna do this. Oh. That didn't work out very well. We'll use the eval bar. Oh! Chill, chill, chill. Oh, and I need the logo. That looks terrible. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's fine. Close enough. All right. So, this is, if you're in the Discord, which if you're not, you should do that. You should join the Discord. We voted on which drawn game I should make a video of this week, and so it was such a close vote that we're gonna still look at the other one, but it's just gonna be for stream. So the one that was the video was the graph that's just like a flat line, and we had like 96% accuracy over the course of 30 moves. It was a pretty fun game. This one was a little bit different. I'll show you the game review. So this is a little bit more normal for me. A little bit more up and down. It got pretty bad at some points for me. It also got pretty good at the beginning for me. And then it evened out to a draw. So I will talk you through my thought process as we go through this. And I haven't analyzed this one too deeply yet. Oh, also, by the way, this girl, she gained like, she's like almost 1700 now from this tournament. And I'm almost 1600. So our ratings are a little bit off. But anyway, we start off, of course, with the London system. And she plays the oh my gosh, my words are just not happening today. Symmetrical variation. which I was kind of anticipating. I'll just kind of go through the first few moves quickly. And okay, so the reason that I play c4 here is if she plays c6, I want to bring my queen out and go after this pawn. If the queen comes out to b6, I will push forward with c5. And if trades and trades, then I do have these doubled pawns, but my rook is open and I want to push these pawns up the board. My bishop in that scenario would become a very strong piece because it would not allow a rook to come to the b file. So I would play moves like h3 to prevent the knight from trying to get rid of my bishop. That's what I'm thinking in this position. That's not quite what ended up happening. So she plays bishop d6, and I drop my knight into the center. Okay, she castles. I haven't looked at this in a while. I'm forgetting exactly how this went at the beginning. Okay, so b6 is a mistake because she's moved her light squared bishop away from like this area of the board, and then suddenly the light squares become very weak once you push this b pawn. So there just becomes like a lot of holes in your position, and I imagine the anticipation is that I am going to come here. Hey DBL Click, thanks so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. 7 months. Nice to see you. Wow, that was an extremely delayed notification. I gotta fix that. I don't know why it does that. But that's the whole idea. And these light squares kind of come back to haunt her later in the game. And not even that much later. So, okay, what was my best move here? Because it's giving me +2, and I played this. What does it want? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't think I would have played this. This is some crazy theory that I just don't know. So, were there any other better moves? So g4 is the one that gives you like +2. Well, here it only says like +1. Yeah, I don't know, man. That seems a little bit too risky for my like style of play, but maybe it's something I'll look into. Anyway, so this move is fine. It's a typical developing London move. And the bishop goes back, and I am very happy to take it with my knight. I now have the bishop pair. I'm doubling her pawns in front of her king. This kind of pawn structure is not horrible, but it's not ideal either because of the move that I play next, which is, of course, pinning the knight to the queen. And if they have an h-pawn here, it becomes easier to kick the bishop away. And you can't do that when you don't have an h-pawn. So that's why this is better for white. Okay, she dropped the bishop back to get rid of that pin. And so, okay, this isn't an accuracy. What do they want here instead? I promise it gets crazier as we keep going. Bishop b7. Oh, they want me to take here. I don't know if I would have done that. Or this move. Yeah, see, the problem with these variations is that you have to break open your king side, and it's not something I've gotten very comfortable with. Like, I still want a castle here. That's still my plan. But I guess because the pawn structure is kind of bad, you have the time to move pawns on your king side. I don't really know. Probably you want to push all the way like this and then bring your queen and then give a checkmate, which is why you want to capture the knight. I imagine that's the idea. You take, or you play here, either way. And then at some point you push h5. If they take, you take like this, and you're mating. So I guess that makes sense. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I'll look at these variations a little closer. I was out of book at this point. So castles. We trade in the center. And castling. So knight d7, just developing the last piece. And then I bring my rook to the open, or the semi-open c-file. I think here I'd also considered still like queen b3, but it didn't really seem... I don't know, it didn't seem quite as effective because she could just play c6. And the pawn structure is a little wonky, but like it's fine at least for now. I guess I could test that. Here she plays, yeah, just c6, even a6. Because you have to take this first. Okay. a6, a4 even. Rook fd1, they want bishop e2. Bishop e2, that's... Imagine I play that move. That is not a move that I would ever play, I don't think. That's a computer move if I've ever seen one. Wait, why does it say welcome to the chat room? Did I lose you guys? I must have disconnected for a second. I think we're good. I don't know why I did that. Alright, anyway, so I play my rook, and then this is the mistake. Or at least... So white's already better here, so it doesn't even call this a mistake. But now my idea is I'm going to win this rook. Or I really, really want to. So that's the problem with, you know, trading off your light squared bishop and leaving me with mine, because of the way the black pieces are sitting still, they're just a little bit cramped because you've wasted time pushing pawns, and you've opened up these holes for me to come in and go after the rook. So capturing in the center, white's still just better here. And then this, okay, this is the big mistake. Better for her, I think, was, okay, I saw a better move in the game. I think it's this. Or no, I think it's this. It's thinking about it. You should try and find your opponent's better moves too. It's really thinking about it. This was a high level move. It just can't handle my skills. Hello? Is anybody here? Give me my move. Okay, what does it want? It's still saying it's equal here. Knight e4. Oh, so you can block it. So, okay, sorry guys. The idea is, after the move that actually happened in the game, she plays here. I'm able to just drop my bishop back, and now the rook has no escape. Because it can't go here because it gets taken. If it goes here, I go here. So that tempo of me bringing my bishop just one square back is then generated to have the time for black not to have time to untangle. So that's why I thought instead something like this to prevent this move. Still better for white. Hold on, let me close this. I just want to see if this move is good. Okay, it's just not, but it won't tell me why. Because of this. Oh, okay. Wait, okay, so what about this one then? Queen f3. I'm starting to win things. This. Putting pressure. Okay, so therefore, thereby, thus, and therefore and thereby, the only move is knight e4, or one of the only moves. And if I then drop back like this, then there's the time to play bishop d6 and block the path of my bishop. And I might still be winning a pawn, but it's not as bad as losing a rook. So that's the variation. But I will say she played this pretty quickly, this move. And then I think right away she realized what she'd done. Because she thought quite a while on this one. Okay, so this is the best move. Props to her. I thought this was so interesting because I was like, I don't even know if I want to take this pawn. Like, obviously, okay, I win the rook. And then I almost just wanted to, like, not go after this free pawn because it seemed kind of... Knight takes d5, just win the pawn. Yeah. Wait. Here? In this position? Sorry, they hid your message. I don't know why. Because I thought this knight might become kind of a, like, I don't know, is on my side of the board. It might become an issue. I did win the pawn, though. And then I already have this open C file. I'm looking for ways to double. I was even thinking of things like this. Like, I could potentially, like, win a queen in that situation. Not yet, obviously, but... because right now I'm going after the bishop. So she defends it. And then I played queen d3. Wait, no, I didn't. They want me to play queen d3. Queen d3. Interesting. I think I play this move later. So I'm just supposed to play queen d3 and allow bishop takes h2. King h1, and then I thought, like, isn't that a pretty simple idea? Just bring the rook to the h file and kind of destroy me a little bit. Rook e8. Oh, I guess the problem is this is hanging still. Okay, what about this? Queen b3. Okay, so I was looking at these kinds of things. I didn't end up playing on this diagonal in the actual game. But because the king ends up being weak, this isn't actually what happened in the game. I'll get back to that. Sorry, I just got distracted by variations. So in the game I play h3. Just defending my pawn. You would have played g3, not queen d3. Yeah, I considered g3 as well, and I think that was actually, if I was going to push a pawn, that's the one they want me to do. Yeah, g3. Equal to queen d3. I thought, the reason I did h3 instead is I thought, like, this might annoy me. And I thought the knight might have more inroads here. But I guess pushing the h-pawn didn't really prevent the knight. And as you'll see, it in fact gave my opponent some targets. So this would have been better, just blunting this attack. It's hard to know in the game. But I figured, like, even if she gets a pawn to, like, f3, then somehow gets the queen over. Just didn't seem great for me. Maybe I was seeing ghosts and maybe it was too slow. So, okay, h3, f5. I bring my bishop back. I just want to trade it off now because there is a bit of an attack happening and I don't want that to continue to happen. So knight g5. And then, let's go back to the game review. Queen d2, just going after the knight. Still good moves. Yeah, this was interesting. She blocks with the f-pawn. And I will say, she played this extremely well. Like, she definitely kept her cool after losing the rook and made it as difficult as possible for me to win. And I didn't win. So she did a great job. So she blocks with a pawn, and then I start going pawn grabbing, which in hindsight, I thought this was the losing move, because you'll see eventually I'm going to start losing here. But this is actually still fine. But okay, the queen comes over to defend the knight, so that the next move, she wants to push f3. And this is where I started getting scared, because I saw things like this, and this, and me getting checkmated. Which, just based on her giving me like a bazillion pawns and a rook, I think the rook was an accident, but at least the pawns, like, I figured she was not afraid to sacrifice here. So it's not, like, you always have to assume your opponent's going to find the best move, and sometimes that means it's sacrificing move that allows their queen to come in and checkmate you. Oh, that's wrong. My USCF is now 1596. Got any mods in chat? Can we change that? We're almost 1600. So, okay, I go queen d3. Yeah, thanks, moves. Queen d3 to line up with the bishop and look at, you know, giving some of these checks. And now, as anticipated, we have f3. And here is where I played, I think, the losing move. Or the one that kind of got me in trouble. Okay, maybe even not. I'm still fine here. But this starts to get very scary because pawn takes on g2. I have to take. And now the knight. I can't take this knight with either piece because the rook defends it. I mean, frankly, I probably could have done this. How bad is this, by the way? It's just drawn. I will show you a position from a different game that that I had to sack my queen. I ended up losing, but I was literally forced to. But I didn't want to do this in this position because I didn't have to. But this is still the threat, and if I move this, or even if I don't, after that knight move, like the queen is threatening to come onto the g file. The bishop is still cutting off squares. Like, I'm on the verge of getting checkmated if I'm not careful. And so here I give the check with my bishop. The king moves. And now I'm like, well, now what do I do? I don't have any more checks. I can't really stop this one. And so my idea was I'm going to swing my rook over. Wow, this is still the best move. I thought this was bad. You can tell I haven't really analyzed this. And my idea was like, I think here... In this position... No. In this position. I saw this. Here, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook here, pinning, kind of, the queen to the king. The problem is the bishop's in the way. And the problem is this queen on h4 is teaming up with the rook to attack my f2 pawn. And so the queen can just move. And then I'm dead. I'm like literally checkmated in that position. I can go here. And then this. So that didn't work. But the idea still stands. Oh, shoot. The idea still stands of bringing my rook over. Sorry, I have to shimmy through the rest of these moves. Spoiler alert. Where were we? Bang, 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 bang. Check and rook over. And okay, takes. I decided I actually don't want to take this rook. Or this knight with my rook. Maybe in that position, I play this. Like takes, and then I bring my bishop back. Like they still get this check, but then I go here. No, I don't think it really works. It's still pretty bad. This is the only move, which I found. King F1. I just have to run. And let me tell you, this is terrifying. To have your king with its, like, shaking pawn, and nothing else surrounding it, that rook bearing down, like, that is horrifying. And I was already kind of resigning myself to the fact that I was probably going to be losing the material back at this point. But I thought having this open file in front of Black's king would help me out a little bit. And this is where I start messing up. So, okay, queen comes in, g5. This move does a couple of things. It's attacking my rook, which is not defended. It's also threatening here, which I think I thought was scarier than it actually is. Because I can just go here. No, it actually is scary. I lied. Because they still have this whole idea. I was just looking at this, but it's actually much worse. So I have to do something about both this rook, this knight, this pawn, and this square. And so I played knight e3. Blocking the path of the rook, or the queen to the rook, and also defending this square, and also saving my knight, and I'm fine for now. If my queen was not defending this, by the way, like if this queen was somewhere off in Never Never Land, queen takes e3 is a possibility because this rook is pinning the pawn. So that's also something you have to be keeping in mind. And now knight f6, and here's where I made the blunder. Because I couldn't visualize for the life of me. I just really wanted to prevent the queen from coming to g2. And I was thinking, I realized I was losing my bishop, obviously. Because it's attacked twice and only defended once. And I thought of all the places I could bring the bishop back, and I didn't think any of them worked. Because, like, this doesn't work, because I thought knight takes, and I can't take with the knight, because I lose my rook, or something like that. But the problem is, like, knight can't take, because after this bishop move, suddenly the knight is pinned to the king. So it would have bought me just enough time if I'd gone bishop f5. It's still not, you know, the completely winning position I had, but it's good enough. They want knight d5 here. Just going after this, and then I suppose I just go rook e1 they want. But like, what an insane position. Yeah, what a mess. It's crazy. I just... There's so many pins. There's like so many things you have to be thinking about. Because then like this is attacking it twice, and it's just... It's a mess. And then after this... Like, you have to think that this pawn is not actually defending it because of this pin. Which isn't technically a pin anymore because the bishop's in the way. But it might not be for long because eventually she could go here. And it's just... I think at this point I was down like 15 minutes. I will tell you, by the end of the game, I believe she had about 14 minutes and I was living on the increment. I had less than a minute. And you get 30 seconds every time you hit the clock, and I was living off of that. I got down to the second at some point, which you know, you saw how that turned out for me in Vegas. But believe it or not, this gets even crazier. So this is not the actual position that happened. I allowed the knight to take, and I moved my rook in. And now we have this move. Just queen f4. Still threatening, like, checkmating ideas once that knight moves. There's so many discovered attacks. There's so many, like, pins happening. Like, this knight can never move again because this rook is going to be lost, which is why I made this rook c2 move. Supposedly is also losing. Okay, what is better here, just out of curiosity? Bishop f5 again. And if knight takes, I suppose just queen takes. And then we're liquefying. Liquidating. Liquefying. Like a Harry Potter spell. Liquefy. Okay. But I played rook c2. Took the knight. And yeah, I'm down on time here, so I'm just kind of like trying to survive. I will say these kids, here's the thing. If you ever play a kid under the age of, say, I don't know, 15, in my experience, they're very fast and they're very good tactically. They have probably better board vision than you do. So, like, it did not take her long to find this move that moves out of the way of my rook and also defends the knight. But they are beatable. But you just can't... You can't let them get their fun tactics that they like. These darn kids. I'm just kidding. The kids are great. Sometimes. I've never had a horror story playing against kids. But they... like, all the kids I played at this tournament were very polite and very, like, just, you know, chill. All the kids I've ever played around here, same thing. Just tell them you're Anakin Skywalker. Alright, anyway. I moved my queen up to attack the knight again. But this move happens. Let's go back to the review. Whoa, wait. Yeah, I'm not better here. What is the eval bar doing? Chill, everybody chill. Okay, yeah, and I'm just like swinging punches in the dark at this point. I don't really know what's going on. I can't remember what the clock time was at, but it was very low. And it was to the point where she could have, like, tried to just kind of shuffle and flag me. And so I just had to make a move. Okay, yeah, now threatening, like, this check. And I played this knight move. Hoping for something like this. I just kind of wanted to check at all costs, I think, at this point. Even though I could just be captured. But this is probably the best move. Check. Check again. And now, what she missed, I think, is you can just win the knight. Or, yeah, with your bishop, because, like, the queen defends through it. Oh, maybe not. Wait, do you not win the knight? Bishop takes. Queen takes e1. Oh, yeah, you do. Obviously. Because it comes with check and you lose your rook. If that wasn't the case, like, this would have been an idea. And the other thing that I calculated, which thank God we didn't go down this line because I would have lost almost assuredly, was after this move. Which is somehow just even worse. I guess, okay, queen b1 check. And if I go here, it's mate 9. And if I go here, it's minus 10, minus 11. It's queen c1. King d3, and now what? Wait, you go back again? Okay, how about queen d1? Now, oh, you have to go c4. Yeah, it's just impossible. So thank God we didn't go into this, because I definitely would have lost. But instead, she played, what'd she play? I went up here. I think she checked again. Yeah, check on d1. So I'm like, okay, I have a chance to escape. Okay, and now capturing. And now this check. Which this is the problem. Better would have been, I believe. Wait, actually, what is the better move? Oh, g5. Yeah, that is hard to see. Because the problem right now is I'm threatening checkmate. And so once we realize that, I just need to avoid, like, I leave my rook hanging, but I just need to avoid getting checked to make her lose a tempo moving back. And then I thought I was at least drawing, if not winning. And we'll get into the crazy position where I almost sacked my queen. But I didn't. Okay, check again. And now, importantly, I can't go up here and try and run away because of this check. You're like basically getting mated in that position. So king a3, only move, I believe. Or at least the best move by a lot. And now your only check is here, and I block with the pawn, still leaving the rook hanging because who cares about a rook? I have mate. And finally, she goes back to defend mate. And here's where, with like, I swear to God, like 15 seconds on my clock, I was thinking, sack my queen, rook check, rook goes back, I checkmate. Who sees the problem with that? If queen takes on g7 and rook takes on g7, and then I check on c8, what's her move? Yeah, knight f8, exactly. If this knight was a pawn, or, like, yeah, basically just a pawn, or I guess like another rook maybe, then that wouldn't have worked. But this is what I was calculating. Takes, here. If she goes back, I have mate. But you can sack your knight, give your king a breathing square, and you survive, and I'm down a queen. So instead, with, I think, probably about 1 second on my clock, I played this move. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, she has 1 check. And then I was like, she's out of checks. I don't know. Yeah, this was probably one of my proudest moves in the tournament. Especially because I was down so much on time. You can't take it, by the way, because then you get mated. I wish chess.com was nicer and would like give me a brilliant for every move that I just left my rook hanging, but no, it's just a best move. Yeah, my bullet and blitz skill is coming in handy, exactly. So okay, she gave the check, I blocked with the pawn. And now here, again, just for context, I am down like 14 minutes on time at this point. It might have been a little bit less. She might have thought a little bit. But I didn't see anything better than to just take... The move to try and go for a win is rook c1. And you want to go here. And their best move is queen f5. And then... Wait, why not this? And why not this? Rook e4. But you can't go here because it just doesn't work. They're still defending it. Anyway. Oops. Go back. I decided to simplify. It's like so close to just being checkmate. Like again, if there was something here, if there's a pawn or something, checkmate. Or if I could somehow get my rook onto this file. Check here, mate. Or not there, sorry, here, mate. But I can't because this knight defends. So I gave the check, and then we started repeating. I did consider in this position sacking my rook for the 2 knights, but because I was down so much on time, I didn't want to play out that endgame. So I went for the perpetual. And that's how it ended. Good times. I guess I don't even know, like here. Like, is this... Yeah, it's all just equal. Knight takes, queen takes. Queen takes. Your best bet is probably still just start checking. Queen f5 at once. So you can check here. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with this. Like, I knew I had the draw in the bag. There's no reason to, like, play it on with, you know, just trying to live off the increment and possibly mess it up, so. Anyway. Yeah, it was 60 plus 30. And with the plus 30, you still have to write down your moves after every move, so that kind of takes away from your 30 seconds. But let me show you guys just this one position from this game. This was the one that I lost. And I'll just... Hold on. Ah, details. Okay. I'll give it to you guys as a puzzle. Another crazy game, by the way. Okay, I think this is the position. All right, I'll flip the board. It's white to move. You're playing against me. You have the white pieces. And find a win. Find a move that forces me... Well, okay, maybe I won't give hints. I'll give you guys a second. My opponent here, by the way, I was looking at his USCF. He's gained, like, at least 100 rating points per tournament for the last, like, 5 tournaments that he's played in. He was the lowest seed, and he got the first round bye, and then he won all of his other games except the last one. Including his one against me. So another very talented junior. And he found this move. To win my queen. Oops. Rook F1. I think that's probably the it's probably also a winning move. But that's not what he played. But well done. I'll give you guys another minute if you want to take your guesses in the chat. You'd play Queen F3 and miss the win. I mean, Queen F3 is still pretty good. Rook F1, of course, setting up this. But you guys are on the right track. Rook D7, J Mastermind got it. He played Rook D7, and I was like, huh? This is me sitting at the board. I was like, what? And the point is that if I take here, my king is completely cut off by this bishop, so he can capture here. And it would be checkmate if I was not able to block with the queen, and then he gets the queen. Which is exactly what happened in the game. If I move my queen, it's just checkmate right away. So I'm forced to give up my queen. I'm forced to take his rook sacrifice. And then counter-sacrifice my queen, and we end up with this position. I end up losing this, but it got closer than it should have, I think. Because I was able to push my pawn up. And yeah, you see around here, it got kind of dicey for him. But I didn't play very accurately. We were talking maybe like bishop f4 here. Yeah, it's still not ideal, but this is better. I didn't want this because... Why did I not play this move? I think I didn't want his queen to be able to get on this diagonal, but he can't right now. So maybe this. But anyway, yeah, that was the crazy move. Rook d7. That's the kind of thing that, like he played this move, and I feel like it took me so long to figure out what the deal was. And then even longer to figure out that I actually had to take it or I was getting mated. And you just kind of have to like slow clap for your opponent. You're like, you know what? You did it. Good job. Like he just outplayed me. He just found a good move. Let's see if the other ideas were good. The like putting a piece on the F file. Yeah, Rook F1 is better. Or no. Yeah, Rook F1 is better. I have to play rook f8. Oh, you don't even take. You play bishop f7. What the heck? Again, huh? Oh my god. You can't... Do you know why you can't take here? This again. And then you get even less for the queen. So you play bishop f7 to block the path of the rook? Oh my word. Like, what do you even do here? Do you take here? You just have to be losing. You can't take that, because once again, hello, hello, hello. Dang. Oh, you have to take that. According to the engine. What about queen takes d6? This is what I would have played. Here. And I assume just like here. And you're dead in the water because this moves like anywhere. Check. Gosh. Oh man. Yeah, rook d7. Or rook f1. Bishop f7. Judith's endgame course. I heard that one's pretty good. Gosh, yeah, and the problem... this position is just so, like from the white perspective, it's just so juicy. But as you're trying to defend it with black, it hurts. Everything hurts. You can't even take this because you're just getting checkmated. Or losing your queen. How annoying. Okay, what time we got? Alright. We're done with this. Chat, we're gonna play about 20 minutes of... let's play Bullet. Hang on, let's get some better music. I'm not gonna tilt. Famous last words. But actually, I have to go eat soon. I haven't ate supper yet. Copium. It's not, I swear. I got my high, let me see what it was. I think I got to like 2050 or something? 2038? 20 freaking... Yeah, 2052. And then I fell. We're gonna climb again. Alright, is all this good? I've been doing things with the course. No piece animations. I think we're good. Okay. Wait, who redeemed Play Me in Bullet? Oh, Boy Shack. Okay. Let's go. Let me challenge you. You're higher rated than me. Don't like this. Okay, let me switch this. Oh, it's so big. Hold up. There we go. Alright, Boy Shack, you ready? It's rated. I hope that's okay. Okay, go. Oh no. I messed this up already. It's fine though. I'll just castle this way, who cares? Alright, bang. 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 I don't know what's happening anymore. Alright, here. I should have taken here. Time situation, not ideal. I'm just gonna take this pawn. Let's go. Woo. GG's, boy Shaq. Well done, well done. It was a hell of a fight. Could have just sniped in the pool for free. Yeah, I think you just kept dropping pieces. It's alright, it happens to the best of us. Alright. We'll do a few more minutes in the pool. Boom. I don't know why I did that. You can't wait. I am such a moron. Okay. Get out of here, get out of here. Okay, we're good. I have an extra piece. Let's go back. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. How did this happen? Ah! Stalemate. Yeah, there's no shot. No! I was winning for so long. I should have brought my knight back. No, he's still winning. Here. Here. Just nothing. But for some reason, I thought I was in the square. I just miscalculated it. Okay, we go next. Oh, I played this already? Castling queenside? Because why not? I'm thinking too long. I can't even do that. I can't even do... Why is this so hard? I'm gonna lose this game. I just need... How is this possible? No! No! Wait. I spent 8 seconds, 7, 8. What was I doing? Kamryn, pull yourself together. Let's go. Embarrassing. Okay, go. Ah! Okay. Almost as embarrassing. Just losing your queen for no reason. Go here. This. It's not an ideal position. Just insane. Okay, I resign. You take back what you said. It is just hanging pieces. All the way up. Until you're like Hikaru, basically. I won't tilt. Okay. I just need to play faster. It can't be that difficult. Look at those pre-moves. Swagging out. Okay. Really. Just realized that was hanging. They should have checked me. Do I have mate? I don't. Okay. Yes. No! Why would I do this? Okay. Oh my god. I could have stalemated there, but... Mate in 2. I was just gonna run this other pawn. I never looked for mate when I maybe should. Just go here. Okay, okay, okay. Everything's going great. Everything's fine. Alright. When will somebody let me play the French? Okay. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Right. Oh, it was boy chat. I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh. That is funny. Sorry, boy Shack. I guess that's good that I didn't look at the opponent, but... I had 11 seconds too. Alright, one more game. For the road. Unless I lose. They're slow? Okay. Please. Just here maybe. questionable, all of this. So slow. No! Dude. Okay, we can't end on that one. I mean, come on. Voice check again! I can't handle this. He's playing fast. I don't know. Who knows what's happening? Okay. How about just a nice draw? Could we agree to a draw? God damn it. Okay. I have to go here. This is so horrible. Okay. I think it actually is a draw. Why did I do that? What? Was I that slow? Alright, he finally got his points back. GG's, 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 GG's. Ooga booga. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Right? I did not deserve to win that, but I'll take it. Okay, one more to get back over 2,000. What the heck? This is not the French that I wanted. It's actually fine. I should have just gone here. Let's do that anyway. Okay. Wait, I had this. Ah. Dangerous. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Probably losing. No, it's just draw. Okay. This is the kind of endgame you have to spend like 30 minutes on in an actual game. Well, guys, I know it hasn't been a very long stream, and I know I haven't been streaming much lately, but I do need to go. Thank you guys for always coming to hang out, even though I like never stream anymore. We're gonna have some collabs coming up, I think. And yes, it will be back to weekly streams. That's the plan anyway. I guess I won't leak because not everything is completely set in stone yet, but what I can leak is that my Chessable course is coming out next Friday. I will share that. So Twitch, the few of you that are in here are the first to know the due date, or the release date of my Chessable course. So next Friday, get pumped. The 19th of July. We're gonna, probably the next day we're gonna do a stream. Because I'm playing violin in a wedding on that Friday. So I can't actually really do much as far as like promoting it. But it's gonna be out. So I hope you guys are excited about that. It's a beginner course. And I've been working on it since, it's been almost a year now. I think last like August or September is when we started on it. And I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I think it's going to be very useful. And yeah, I'm very psyched. Yeah, side questing, exactly. But thanks again, you guys, for joining. We will see you sometime probably next week. Go watch my YouTube channel. Let's find somebody to raid. You guys want to go watch Gotham? He's playing in an over-the-board tournament. Raid Gotham Chess. The GOAT. He's in his 6th round New York Invitational. Oh, nice. I haven't really been checking in, so I was curious what tournament it was. Should be an interesting watch. I wonder if does he have commentary? It doesn't look like he does. Do you think he'd let me commentate? How fun would that be? I guess we'll find out. Okay, see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.